Was the biggest W in the beginning after the end. Season 2, in episode 8, Arthur here proves his isekai prowess. Now, throughout the show, let me see. People could, like, this dude right here, I don't really know his name. He's like part of the the team with the judge to put a ruling on what to do about the situation in the cave. Yeah, and oh man, why can't I find him? He's not in Myanimelist. So we'll just go with dude number 1. He's not in the damn character list. So this dude was like, damn, this Arthur has probably killed people. Like, he can tell just from the immense intimidation that he had here. Just talking to him. He's like, damn, Arthur is not messing around. He is being extremely serious. And why? Because he used to be a former king. And as a former king, he's, he's gone to war and has dealt with a lot of death and has killed a lot of people personally, and in doing so he sold his soul to his kingdom. He put his every fiber of his being protecting his kingdom and his people, but ultimately, if I remember correctly, dang, it's been like a long time since season 1 and his backstory, I think he got backstabbed. If I remember correctly, he was betrayed, and that's why he wants to do things way different in his second life here, and that is by protecting his family. And this was the biggest W here, bro. Even though, correct me if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying, I'm watching like 50 different anime. Obviously I'm exaggerating, 20 to 30 animes. Correct me if I'm wrong. He doesn't really know these guys. Okay, he doesn't really know this judge, and he doesn't really know this dude. Okay, so here's the actual, I think he's like the main judge here. He doesn't really know these guys, but he was actually able to crack a deal to be like, hey, look, I'm going to become so freaking powerful. And when I am, I'm going to do you guys a favor. Can you imagine just be having that much aura? That much, like, bro, his aura is just off the charts. He's incredibly OP. And this is how you do isekai right. You know what I'm saying? His past life was able to leech and give him an advantage in this new one. In a lot of animes, when people get isekai, they used to just be dweebs, or weeaboos, or gamers, or they used to be closeted people. You see this time and time again. Raid Zero being one of the huge examples that a lot of people are gonna use. I'm gonna use it too. Raid Zero, Subaru. All he was just some knee, video game playing dude. Didn't really have any backbone in his previous lives, but here you could just tell that his kingly and violent past was able to give him an edge and convince him that he's just gonna be so OP that they do not want to make him an enemy. They do not. And to the point where that other dude with the glasses that I couldn't find on my list, he gave him money, bro. Like, the fuck? Like, who gives somebody else money just for, like, what? Just to be in good favors. So that right there just shows. Right here, here's the bag of money here. The bag of golds. So that to me just shows that this dude really just wanted to be on Arthur's good side. And I'm like, bro, just to have that much. I just want just a sliver, damn it, Arthur. I just want just a sliver of aura that you have, my guy. To be like, hey, you don't want to mess with me. You don't want to make me an enemy. Like, just to be able to say that and they just leave you alone and follow what Arthur says in the court, the guild court. Like, damn. That to me is just amazing. That to me is just awesome. Look, even Sylvie right there, bro. I love Sylvie so much, the little baby dragon. Was like, oh shit, bro. Even Sylvie knows the implication of his gold, the implications of just being on Arthur's good side. He's like, yeah, use it for preventative measures. Preventative measures? What? Dawn's ballet shouldn't be an issue. I don't know what that said. Use it to take some. Where read that, so that you'll be able to protect yourself. Shouldn't be an issue as long as I don't draw it. What is that? What is Dawn's ballet? What is that? That's interesting. Dawn's ballet. Is that the university? That's interesting. I didn't really catch that last time. But yeah, His power level is just, I just love seeing this. This is just the biggest W. This is just the biggest flex ever, man. Episode 8 really delivered. If you don't pay attention, you're gonna miss a lot of these isekai moments where the isekai part actually matters. His past life actually helped.